When people think of World War II vehicles, they imagine roaring tanks, massive guns, and brute force machines built to be simple and disposable. But what if I told you that hidden behind the chaos of the 1940s was a military vehicle so advanced it wouldn't feel out of place on a modern battlefield? A machine so complex, so ahead of its time, that it failed, not because it was bad, but because it was too good. This is the story of the Fiat SPA TM40, an Italian artillery tractor that predicted the future and paid the price for it. It's 1938. Europe is sliding toward war, and the Italian Royal Army faces an ugly truth. Their towing vehicles are obsolete. Old Pavis tractors crawl across terrain, struggle with heavy loads, and break down under pressure. But modern war doesn't wait. Italy needs a machine capable of hauling 9-ton anti-aircraft guns, dragging heavy howitzers across North African deserts and frozen Eastern Front battlefields. Speed, mobility, reliability. So the Army announces a competition: build the ultimate artillery tractor. Many manufacturers step forward: Alfa Romeo, Breda, Fiat. But one proposal stands apart, not because it's cheaper, not because it's simpler, because it's radically different. SPA, working under Fiat, doesn't offer a truck. They offer an engineering revolution. At the heart of the TM40 was something unheard of for military vehicles of the era: an X-shaped transmission. Forget solid axles, forget traditional drivetrains. Italian engineers asked a dangerous question: what if every wheel had its own driveshaft? From a central transfer case, 4 angled shafts powered each wheel independently. The result? A nearly flat underside, no hanging axles, no vulnerable differentials. Where other trucks dug themselves into mud, the TM40 simply glided over it. But the madness didn't stop there. The TM40 had steering on both axles. Front wheels turned, rear wheels turned. A 6-ton military tractor that could pivot in spaces normally reserved for civilian cars, in forests, in narrow streets, on broken battlefield roads. This wasn't brute force. This was precision. Under the hood sat a massive 9-liter SPA 366 diesel engine. 105 horsepower doesn't sound impressive today, but torque was king. The TM40 could tow 9-ton trailers, carry an entire artillery crew, 6 soldiers plus 2 drivers, and still reach 43 kilometers per hour. This wasn't just a towing vehicle. It was a mobile weapons platform. Production begins in 1942, in Turin. But war is unforgiving. Only 203 TM40s are ever built. Even more shocking, 153 of them go directly to Germany, while Italy is still an ally. To save steel, German versions use wooden cabs. And then the TM40 is sent to one of the harshest environments on Earth, the Eastern Front. Knowing diesel engines freeze solid in winter, Italian engineers add a special engine preheater behind the driver's seat. While other vehicles refuse to start, the TM40 comes alive. Yet this brilliance carries a curse. The TM40 is too complex, too many moving parts, too many precision components. In a war where vehicles are treated as disposable tools, the TM40 is like a Swiss watch in a mud-filled trench. Maintenance is constant, spare parts are expensive, and slowly, this masterpiece is pushed away from the front lines. After Italy's capitulation, German forces seize most remaining TM40s. And here comes the most astonishing detail. A rare photograph exists showing a captured TM40 transporting V-2 rockets. An Italian tractor designed to tow artillery ends up hauling ballistic missiles, technology that would later shape space exploration itself. Thanks to German depots, several TM40s survived the war. Some remain operational until 1949, 4 years after the fighting ends. Today, a handful still exist, silent reminders of what happens when engineering runs faster than doctrine. The TM40 lost the war of numbers, but it won the war of ideas. Independent suspension, all-wheel drive, advanced mobility. Features standard on modern military vehicles trace their DNA back to this forgotten Italian machine. If you believe military history is about more than just tanks and firepower, hit the like button. Tell us in the comments, which forgotten machine should we uncover next? German half-tracks or Soviet Stalinist tractors? Subscribe for more deep dives into the machine's history left behind. Because sometimes the future appears too early to survive.